gray sweatpants. What's up, peeps? Welcome to my channel. My name is Keith Alexander, and for those of you returning, welcome back. Today we have an informational video that I hope you guys can learn from. I'm trying to do some different things on my channel just so I can crank out more content, maybe hopefully help you out in the process. So I had this idea to ask ladies on my social media to see what they like to see guys in. So I got a couple of answers and feedback, some of them that you guys may already be aware of, but I'm gonna go more into detail about why I personally think that that's what these women like. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, let's go ahead and get the easiest one out of the way. Number one, the suit. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard before when you ask, women will always say that they love a guy in a nice suit. Now, a big problem with the suit is that we barely have reason as gentlemen in today's generation to actually put on a full-blown suit to go somewhere. We just don't have that many events that we're actually going to. Now, some of the places that I personally would wear a suit to, and it's the easiest one that I'm going to give you guys, is to dinner. And no, I'm not talking about like to Olive Garden or anything like that. So, yes, everyone loves dinner. It gives you a chance to put on a suit if you want to. It gives your lady or the person you're admiring to get dressed up, because women love to get dressed up. They also just need a reason to do that. So this is the perfect opportunity for both of you guys to get fancy, go out and feel good about yourselves. So maybe you'll do something like once a month, you'll take the lady you're talking to out to dinner or something like that, or if you're in a relationship with her, you plan to go dinner once a month. Now, what I personally do is I use this app called OpenTable. Now, it's a very good app and I highly recommend you guys download it. Even if you're not taking someone out to dinner, it's a good app to use to find places to eat if you're into that kind of thing. I know I am. So you just open it up, it gives you a bunch of stuff in your area. It even gives you filters letting you know how expensive a place is, what kind of food they have. And you can also search these things if you're in some kind of mood but you want to try something different. You just type it in and then it'll bring up a bunch of places in your area, let you know how expensive it is. And also it tells you things like noise level and ambiance and stuff like that. So OpenTable is an app I highly recommend. Also, this app lets you set reservations through it, and then it instantly sends it to your Google Calendar or your Apple Calendar, whatever platform you're using. And that way when it's time to go, you'll get a pop-up on your phone just in case for whatever reason you might have forgot about it. Now, back to the suit. One of the biggest things you want to make sure is that this suit fits properly. Nobody likes a baggy suit or a suit that's way too tight. Now, you're going to want to make sure that your suit sits snug on the shoulders, and it'll just drape the rest of your body, silhouette not too tight, but it'll make it look nice and together. Your sleeves should end right before your wrist, and your pants should be properly hemmed to however tall you are. So another good tip for this is you might want to invest in a tailor. They're not that expensive. You can probably go to your mall, somewhere like Macy's, JCPenney's, and they usually have someone that sits in the back that you can pay whatever their rates are to get your suit fitted perfect to your body type. Number two is one of my followers and close friends said that a nice sneaker or a sexy shoe. Now, this answer honestly surprised me because I generally don't think about shoes when I put on my outfit. I mean, I do, but I don't think that they were that noticeable that people paid that much attention to them. But when I read that, I remember 2017, I believe, interview that Bella Hadid had with Complex, and that was one of the things that she listed, And I think to quote her, she said something like, if your sneaker game is up, you can definitely get it. Something around there. I think she said like, homeboy can get it or something like that. You'll have to check it out. I'll link it somewhere in the description just so you can see it. Also, you want to make sure that you pay attention to all these tips, because since we're all kind of stuck in the house right now, imagine when we're all allowed outside. It'd be like the first day of school. You got all your new clothes on and you want to show off. So listen to this, because I got this from the source itself. Now, Now for number 3, we kind of have a two-parter. So we have business casual and then business casual with a hint of street fashion. Now in my opinion, business casual is like a less intense version of the suit, and it's just more versatile and it's easier to breathe in because, you know, a suit's about 3 pieces, 4 pieces, depending on if you're vest or not. But business casual outfit can be something like, you know, a nice polo with some jeans and some dress shoes. Maybe you can wear your blazer and suit pants with like a nice black V-neck shirt and maybe some sneakers. Now I know you guys have seen the NBA players and how they usually dress it up. Maybe something like that if that's what you're into. But yes, definitely business casual / business casual with a hint of street attached to it. Now this one is more advanced because you have to find a proper balance so, you know, the business casual doesn't overpower the street and vice versa. But once you find that balance, you'll be the master of both worlds, and it'll be easier to get the attention of that person that you're trying to impress. Alright, so we all saw this coming. Number 4, gray sweatpants. Now, gray sweatpants, and I believe, you know, in my personal opinion, they just hug the right areas or emphasize the right areas that women like to see. And I remember reading an article and they were saying something like, it's not really about the sweatpants, but it's about what's underneath them is what they're so interested in. The best way to think about this is like gray sweatpants are to women what leggings are to us. They don't reveal a whole lot, but you can kind of see what you're working with. Now, this is a trend that has blown up over the years to where the point where people wait for gray sweatpants season, which is usually what, fall and winter when you're trying to stay warm. But yeah, that's number 4. So hopefully you guys have a nice set of gray sweatpants. I'd recommend getting 3 or 4 pair. If not, go out and cop you some. Now, number 5. It's not so much what they like to see, but it's what they don't like to see. And that's saggy clothes / pants. You know, I don't think anybody wants to see you walking around with your pants off your butt and your hospital-style boxers showing. It used to be a trend back in the early 2000s, I believe, but it's 2020. You know, now it just looks childish. I think women like this because you don't want to bring, you know, your guy home to meet your parents and his pants are sagging and then their parents are looking at them like, what are they doing? It's just a sign of maturity when you know how to fit your clothes properly. And to women, it just shows that you are serious about life. So, and that's something that they definitely look for, you know, when trying to find a partner, if that's the route you're trying to take with this lady you're trying to impress. But yeah, no saggy clothes. That's over and done with. Just leave it in the past. And here's a little side note on that one also. Women, in my personal experience, like a guy with a nice ass. And if you have on saggy clothes, get what I'm saying here? Okay, and we have 2 honorable mentions. So honorable mention number 1, nude. I mean, I can understand this one. Who doesn't like a nice body just walking around with everything swinging? I mean, some women just want to skip the bullshit and see what they're working with. So I can definitely understand that one. You know, also, if you're naked, you're not spending your money on clothes, which kind of makes you financially responsible. And trust me, you're gonna need that money when you're trying to pay bail when you show up to your crush's house and get arrested because you called the cops on you. Just make sure you don't drop the soap before then. Honorable mention number 2, a thong. Can we just not? Okay guys, now that is the top things women like to see on a guy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I hope this is helping you advance your wardrobe to try to pick the pieces when you're out shopping to catch the attention of the opposite sex, fellas. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. Like I said, I am doing something new just to crank out content. I want to start expanding what I'm doing, so let me know what you guys might want to see on my channel on top of whatever else I decide to introduce. If there are any ladies watching, let me know if I missed anything, something that you would like to see on a guy or like to see on a guy that I did not mention here in this video. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.